All right, 6 feet, going deep. It's Torius with.
Beat It Up Champ. Champs Beats, how y'all doing?
All right, champ. Why don't you tell us about what you do?
I'm a producer, born and raised from Miami, but I'm not just a beat maker. I'm more of a producer.
Like the full definition of producer.
Full definition. I'm gonna help with the hooks. I'm gonna help with the beat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you balance out your flows.
What makes a beat maker different from a producer?
Beat makers are gonna make the beat how they see fit, but they don't necessarily tailor it to the artist. So when I work personally with an artist, I get to know that artist, what they like, what they about, and then I can help their sound, incorporate it with my sound, and make a full product that they're happy with.
So you grew up like in Miami, Florida, right? Like down south here?
Yeah, down south, right past the zoo.
How was it like how was your experience like growing up here?
It's Miami, so you know, like it's
hot.
It's hot. It's hot, bro. But I mean, as far as the people around, it's always been a cool vibe down here. We move differently. I've been out other places in the country, and it's always a different.
What places have you been to?
Man, up north, Ohio, Michigan, New York.
You were living up there?
Nah, just visiting. I got family, relatives, everything like that. So I get to see the different way people move outside of Miami.
What about like as a kid, like were you like getting in a lot of trouble? Like what about like getting good grades in school?
Trouble? Nah, not so much. No. I wasn't really a troublemaker, but I wasn't getting good grades. I can assure you that.
Were you like focused on music in school?
Yeah, like the kid that was always beating on the desk?
Yeah.
That was me.
You were making beats?
Getting in trouble with the pencils, with the hands.
Yeah.
Always in trouble for that.
Were you freestyling too?
Freestyling? No, I wasn't much of a freestyler, to be honest with you. Really? But a lot of my friends was freestylers. So I was always cool with a lot of people that was in the rap scene.
Yeah.
But that's just how it was for me.
What were you listening to back then? Like that got you into like everything?
You know what's funny? The reason why I wanted to start being a producer was because I kept hearing songs on the radio that wasn't going the way I wanted it to go.
Really?
And I wanted to create my own sound because I was like, man, this track sound good, but I would have did it like this.
Yeah.
And I think this would have sounded better. I mean, that's just me and my own sound.
No, I was like kind of the same way. I was like, if I made this song, like I would take this that they did, but like I'll probably like extend it longer, like make a song, like maybe make that the primary song.
Exactly. So like a lot of my inspirations come from like Tupac, Michael Jackson. I hear a lot of Mike all the time.
Yeah, was that playing like in your house a lot?
All the time. Right. Them, Stevie Wonder.
Where's like your family from?
Family, they're from. My mom's from here. My dad's from Ohio, so that's where the whole going all over the place.
You're not like from the Caribbean?
Me? No, I'm not from the Caribbean. I'm just Black American.
They were playing like a lot of R&B, like oldies and stuff in your house?
Oh yeah. But I mean, I can say where I first came in touch with music was in the church, because that's where I learned everything about it. Like playing in church, just being around it. I play piano, yeah. So that's just how like I've always been accustomed to being around the music scene.
Yeah. How long, when did you start playing piano?
Officially, I could say like I probably started when I was like 6th grade, 7th grade. I wasn't that good. I took lessons for a little bit, but I ain't take it serious. So I would just play myself.
You just felt like you were like your parents were like making you do this.
Yeah, it wasn't until I realized that it was gonna be really beneficial that I tried to take it a little bit more serious.
When did you start taking it serious?
I say probably like ever, bro. To be honest, yeah, because I don't read music, so I can't say I take it too serious, but I play. Yeah,
you don't know. Well, you never learned like to read music like when you were little, like in elementary school.
Yeah, but I don't remember. I told you I wasn't no good student. I wasn't no good student, man.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they learn it and then they forget. Like I don't know why they don't like continue with it, because like I feel like it's important.
It is. It's very important.
Because I used to know the notes, like the eighth notes, quarter notes. Like I used to know that stuff. Yeah. But then like I started making beats, and then like it says, like when you're doing like
when you're like structuring, quantizing.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like, put it on 16, 8. You're like, I don't know.
Everything is so hand fed to us now. Yeah. It's not like how people had to produce and stuff back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, well, you feel like you still need it?
I do still feel like I need it, so I still try to like study it here and there.
Do you know the scales and stuff?
The scales? Yeah. I could get through a scale. I could get through a scale.
When was the first time you ever like thought let me like start like get serious about like
producing?
Yeah, like the first beat you ever made or?
Man, first beat I ever made was on like a Dell laptop at my friend's crib on FL.
Oh yeah.
I don't even use FL right now. I'm trying to get back into it.
You think?
But
you use Logic now, right?
I use Logic, yeah.
You feel like it's better than FL?
No. I feel like they're great in their own rights. Like FL's sequencing for drums and sampling is perfect, but Logic's good for a lot of musicality. So since I do both, I gotta try and work.
Like with the VSTs or with like just the technical stuff?
As far as just arranging, I feel like it's easier for me personally to arrange in Logic than it is in FL. But FL, as far as their sound and their drum sequencer, I feel like it's way better
because it's just like you just click, 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 right?
They're having to play it all the time.
Yeah,
but I like to play it.
Yeah. So like, what's the difference between like using the pad? Like, do you use a pad?
Nope. I use the keys.
Well, what's the difference between like? Have you used a pad before?
Like APC?
Yeah.
No.
Or like the MPK that you just like.
Either one.
Never.
I use the keys. I could play the drums off the keys.
Do you feel like that's better than like actually just plugging in on the piano roll?
I think I do both. I'll start the idea with the keys and move it around in the piano roll.
Do you ever feel like you use the same beat like every single time? Like, has that ever happened to you?
Using the same drum pattern?
Yeah.
Never.
Like in your head, you're just like,
Never. Because I take to each, usually I'm tailoring to each artist. I mean, if I make my own beat, I'm still have an artist in mind when I'm making it. And I still try to go off of something that they would sound like, but I always try to make it original, so I never really copy.
Oh, because like for me, when I'm doing it, I have like that, because I'm like, I don't know why, but in my head, I'm always boom bap, boom bap style, so I'm always like boom, da, boom, da, I have the same pattern every single time, but then like, I just like arrange it different. I hear it looped over. I'm like, oh, let me put this here. Let me put this here. Let me put this. Let me just switch it around.
And doing it like that works a lot of times too, because you could just play something and then like you could just add a kick here, add a clap there.
Yeah.
And by adding it here and there, you'll hear like, oh wow, that sounded cool. I didn't mean to do that, but it sounded good.
Do you is there ever a time when you're like making the beat and then like, it sounds different and you're in your head, you're like, it sounds different and it could be different, but like it would be better. Like it's more like it's supposed to be like this. Like ever like catch yourself like thinking in a box.
Thinking in the box.
Yeah.
Like occasionally you'll be like, man, this sounds perfect. But when I feel myself thinking in the box, I just flip it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a hard thing to get out of, like, because you hear beats like the way they're supposed to sound, and you make it sound a little different, and you think like, oh, it will make me different to do this, but then I feel like more people wouldn't really fuck with it,
You gotta stay true to you, always. I think that's a huge part of like being in the music business. I mean, granted, a lot of people who get signed, they kind of get stuck in a put into a box,
like making the same thing.
Versus when you got creative control, you could do whatever you want to do.
I just got like bad whiplash right now.
Oh, snap! You good, bro?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just like turn my neck and I'm like,
stay true to you, man. That you got your sound and that's what you rock it with, and that's the music that you make that make you feel good.
Yeah.
If people fuck with the wave, I mean, you hear stuff that come out sometimes and you be like, all right,
yeah.
If he wasn't this guy, if his name wasn't this big, people probably wouldn't listen to that.
Yes, I hear that for some artists a lot.
Yeah.
How would you like describe your sound?
My sound?
Yeah.
If I had to describe my sound, I would say it's my sound. Because if it's compared to something else, it's like I don't feel like my sound sounds like everybody else's sound. But I'm definitely more musical.
Like instrumental wise, like.
I like using a lot of instruments and stuff. I don't necessarily just go with like. I like using real instruments. I don't always want to use like synths and things.
You make your own make your own sounds.
Yeah, I just started like really getting into that whole making my own sound, like taking stuff together and just fucking up the sound completely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what is. So like, you know how like play different instruments other than the piano? Like what else?
Play the drums. Played the drums. I haven't played the drums in a long time because now it's just all just sequencing.
Yeah.
So I was just playing off the keys, but I can still feel it. I make the music to create the feeling. So when when you hear good music, you hear like you'll get like goosebumps or something, or you'll be like, man, like that felt good. I felt that in my soul. Yeah, you feel it in your spine. You be like, yeah.
That's the type. Feel like when that happens, like you rewind it and then you don't feel that anymore. You feel like it only happens the first time that you hear it.
For some songs, it is like that, but for the select few, it don't matter how many times you hear it, it's always gonna sound good.
Because I feel like sometimes I have like sometimes like when it's like my favorite part in the song, someone comes and they interrupt or something, or like I felt I felt sounds like, yo, let me feel it again, but then like I have to like put the music louder in order to get the same thing, like my tolerance for it went up.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But like when people interrupt you and like that when that part of the song comes on, it's like
you messed up the vibe.
Yeah.
You messed up the vibe.
Is it, what song for you is that like that happens?
It's J. Cole. It's like almost all of his music. I can somewhat feel it in that sense, but Ryan Leslie, who is not necessarily like,
he's the one that
he made that song Diamond Girl like
with
a long time. It's just his own song, but he's also produced for like Fabulous, like gosh, I forgot the name of the song that he did a song that was like was real popular.
Was it with Macklemore?
No, it was like,
oh no, Mac Miller. I mean,
no, it was just Fab. It might have been Fab and like T.I. or somebody like that. I don't know, but like he has a few songs that just like they'll really like hit you every time. You be like, damn, like because it's a musicality.
Yeah,
he's like a musical genius.
I felt that way about Hit Boy.
Hit Boy, yeah.
I feel like he's very like music. What's the word? What do you say?
Musical. Yeah, musicality.
He's very musical.
Yeah,
like, he has like a lot of like different instruments and stuff that he puts. He puts like the whole big band and everything. And
he's dope. Like that. Hit Boy, Metro. Those are some of the producers I look up to.
Do you feel like, because a lot of producers they say like keep it more simple, so you sound like you like to put a lot of sounds in yours, right? Or do you still keep it simple even though you use all the instruments?
No, you keep it simple. I keep it simple. I had to learn that. Like when I first started, I was loading stuff up with sounds. Like and that's really because when I make a beat, I hear the whole record. So instead of me having lyrics that would be set in place instead of a sound,
you're making your own thing.
I was using the sound to replace the lyrics that I would hear in my head. Then I just started writing lyrics.
Yeah, because like you're like instead of like the lyrics, because you're making a song, so it's like your song. It's not another person's lyrics on your song. Like it's your music.
That is exactly. But now instead of just using sounds, I'll empty that out and say, hey, you should flow on this song like this.
Do you ever have like a producer version and then the artist version?
Nope.
Like it could be like.
Well, if I just make a beat by myself, then it'll just be that version.
Yeah.
And then when I work with an artist, I'll tailor that version to the artist.
Which artists have you worked with?
K Cartel, Trent Vuitton, Danny Green. That's my little sister. She's out there in California.
She sings or she raps?
She sings. She does. Yeah, she sings. She don't really rap that much, but she dabble a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some of the artists I worked with, and I'm looking forward to working with a lot more, like Dooley Gang, them boys from down here.
Nah, I know.
Yeah, they pretty dope.
Yeah. What about like any other like emerging artists like from down here? Who do you like? Not like working with, but like that you like.
That I like.
Yeah. Like how do you feel about the whole rap scene down here, or the whole music scene?
Oh no, the rap scene down here is growing a lot. You know Dusso, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, try and link with him while I'm down here.
Oh, really? It's funny. I was gonna hit him up to come here, but I was running late, so.
Oh man, that would have been perfect.
Damn.
But it's all good.
Cause I was like, yo, I need it, like, cause, fuck, I should have brought him. I didn't know that you knew him.
Yeah, I knew him from Robert Morgan.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Damn, I fooled it.
It's all good. It's all good. Because I definitely got to hit him up. Only reason I hit him up yet is because I ain't had the time. I've been moving since I've been down.
Yeah, it's the same. Because like I hit him up because like also I'm trying to get you on more interviews, bro.
Come through, man. Come through.
Now I feel so dumb now.
It's all good.
Because I don't want to make you wait so long, you know. Because I was like on the way, I was like, fuck, you know, he's gonna be like.
Nah, I wasn't.
So because Adolfo lives like a little cooler. He lives like 10 minutes from me, you know.
Seriously?
Yeah, I didn't want. I mean, I can't.
I mean, if you're trying to make the phone call, make the phone call.
I can't hit him right now.
Yeah, hit him up. Hit him up.
I mean, like, oh, here, let me just text him because it's gonna still. But yeah, what were we talking about before though? Oh yeah, that you were. What other artists?
You know who sound I really like? See, I like artists that sound different because I don't feel like my sound is similar to everyone else's. So if I give you something, if you're a different artist and I give you something that don't necessarily sound like everybody else's, I feel like it'll be perfect for you. So I kind of like.
What do you do?
Timmy, FL Lotto.
Timmy, oh yeah.
Sound is dope.
Do you have you worked with him?
Nope, but I want to.
You like?
Just got to get in contact.
What do you like about his lyrics or his flow?
I like his voice in general. I think his voice sounds dope on
Tyler flow.
Yep. And then his flow is dope too. So I really like Timmy like that.
Look, I mean, I low key be like getting in with Timmy, but then like, you know, I'll admit he's pretty dope.
He's pretty straight. I didn't know that y'all was getting it in together.
No, I mean like we be roasting each other, but he be taking it too far sometimes. you know.
That's. Hey, I remember him roasting people back in high school, so I just...
Yeah, he would roast me all the time, and I'd be like, all right.
Chill, big.
Were you ever roasting a lot of people?
Yeah, that's just what I've done. I mean...
Because I know you hang out with Kean a lot, and Kean was like the king of roasting. He used to roast Miss Doobie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Kean, K Cartel, toe-to-toe, always.
For real?
In the studio, outside the studio.
I can only imagine.
Like, in the gym, around the track. That's just how it is. We need to make a TV show. Like, that is literally just, it's neck and neck. It don't matter where we at.
Like you said, like, yo, I always thought of, like, having a show, like, on YouTube or something where, like, you just go, like, in random, like, public places and you just start roasting each other. And then, like, you be like, yo, you look...
That'd be dope as hell.
Yeah, you just roasting, like, random people and they're like, what the fuck? Like, some old man, like, you know, reading the newspaper or some shit, you know?
That's how a lot of people just pulling up when people start roasting them. Yeah, I mean, I done seen a few people do it. I think that boy, Fat Boy SSC. Fat Boy Gang.
Yeah, no, is it the Lean Squad? That guy, the one that be like that at Subway. He like throws the cookies and stuff.
No, I don't know. It might have been him.
He's always on the Breakfast Club, right? Or he was on the Breakfast Club like recently.
Yeah, he might have been. I ain't know. He go by it's the Lean Squad with him.
I think that's like the group with Lean and Cuisine.
No, his name was a Fat Boy Gang. It's like on his chain. He's like a real fat dude.
He takes off his clothes in public. I don't know. I'm thinking of
maybe we talk about the same person. Then I just didn't know that he had the Lean Squad. It could be though.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I mean, he made Boonk.
Yeah, Boonk Gang.
He made a video with him recently.
I don't even know, man. You know? He might have been. He might have.
What do you think of Boonk? Like
Boonk?
You fucking him?
Hell yeah, that shit hilarious to me.
Really?
That shit hilarious.
Cause I feel like he's getting a lot of hate because
because of what he doing.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be, of course, people gonna be like, "Yo, you doing too much." But like, so what, man? Let him be him. Like,
I feel like some of them were funny. Some of them I feel like it puts like a bad image on like rappers coming up because it shows like like, oh, these rappers nowadays they'll do anything for fame. So it kind of gives like a bad image.
That's true, but you don't think rappers back in the day was probably doing stuff that was just as outrageous? Nowadays, it wouldn't be considered outrageous because of the stuff that we doing.
Yeah,
but they was probably doing some outrageous shit too. Like,
yeah, that's true. Like all the beats and shit.
You just trying to get on. You trying to get on. I ain't gonna hit on nobody.
Do you are you like you feel like this new wave of music is like as good as the old one, or like what do you like?
I mean, shit, I'm part of the new wave, so I can't hate on the new wave, you feel me?
I mean,
I would say that but it's just different. I don't hate on it at all. I fucks with it. Especially like Uzi. It's some people that I just can't listen to heavy.
Like who?
Like, I mean, shit, I'll produce for niggas. I'm just saying, but like it's a few people that I can't like.
You don't like Lil Pump? You like Lil Pump?
I don't even know who Lil Pump is.
You don't know?
I mean, I know his name, and I know like does he got like purple hair or something like
he
that?
Has pink hair. Pink and yellow hair.
Yeah, so like I've seen his stuff, but I don't think I've ever heard it. But
because I know a lot of J. Cole fans hate Lil Pump.
Really?
Because he said fuck J. Cole.
I mean, shit, that's how he feel. That's how you feel. Everybody entitled to their own feelings. I fucks with J. Cole. J. Cole hit me up if you ever see this too. I'm telling you. But yeah, I fucks with Cole. I don't have nothing against Pump. I never heard him.
Yeah.
You know one dude that I probably could never listen to?
Who?
Stitches.
For real?
And he from down here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't get past the I can't, dude. I can't.
You never seen his videos? His videos are crazy.
For real?
Yeah.
No. I ain't never seen him.
Like my favorite one, well, because I was like, my friend showed me him and I was like, what the fuck? Because he was like you know, he looked all crazy. So it was like different, you know.
I mean, it's his sound to me. Like
really,
it sounds like he yelling all the time.
He's yelling.
Yelling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
I feel like that's a new thing. Like, you know, everyone wants to because they want to put the energy on the track, so everyone's yelling nowadays.
Uzi don't be yelling, do
he? He sings yells. He's like,
yeah.
He doesn't yells melodically. No,
that's true. I mean, 21 Savage, he actually like people like really. I didn't like him a lot at first, but like he grew on me a lot. Like really? I was like, yeah, his album is it?
It's a
tough.
I haven't heard it yet. I heard Bank Account, but that was it.
Mm-hmm. That's just rocking. But it's a lot of new artists that's coming out that I fucks with a lot, bro. I don't know if you heard of Marcellus Javon.
No.
He's, from what I heard, he used to live in Orlando and not even that far from where I stay in Orlando.
Oh really?
But
he went to UCF too?
That I don't know. But he dropped some mixtapes and he's really popping. I think he's on the show Sign, but I'm not 100% sure.
He's signed to?
No, he's on that show Sign that Ross and DJ Khaled and all them doing.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
You haven't heard of it?
No.
Oh wow! So pretty much they take artists and like they like put them on the show and then they trying to get signed. So it's like a competition type show.
Oh yeah.
But like you gotta be good. They gonna teach you different stuff. It's a dope show.
Was it like
it's on VH1.
Making the Band, like with Diddy? Remember that show?
I haven't seen it yet. I just seen the clips of it because I don't have no TV. I just lived through the music. I don't have no TV.
No, because Making the Band, like he was trying, like Diddy was trying to find someone to sign.
Yeah, it was like it's that type of feel.
Oh yeah,
it's probably from what I've seen in the clips, it's probably that type of feel.
Are you trying to be signed, or are you trying to like do everything independent by yourself?
I would sign if it was the right situation, but I'm not trying to sign as an artist.
Can you see yourself as like an executive in like a record label or a company or anything?
Yeah, if it was my own, I probably could though.
Like you would make your own?
Yeah, I could do that.
You handle like all the distribution and like because you already do the marketing, right? No, you just do like the sound, like the production.
I do the production, but as far as marketing, I'm trying to learn it. So that's what I try and pick that up when I'm in school.
How do you feel about like rappers getting more like clout than the producers? I
don't know if the rappers is really getting more clout. I mean, everybody know Metro, everybody know Sunny Digital.
Well, yeah, but like there's a lot more like famous rappers than there are famous. Famous producers.
That's true. So, like, I mean, me as a producer, I don't really care for the fame. I'd rather be behind the scenes, like low key.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not like the producer low key, but like I'd rather be low key.
Yeah, low key told me he didn't want to do the picture. He's like, nah, I'd rather stay low key.
That's dope. But that's real though. Like, I mean, you had a bread without having all the fame.
Yeah.
Then you can live your life the way you want to.
Yeah.
I don't want people in my bushes like paparazzi. You feel me?
you want people to like not really know, like I'm gonna like blur out your face so no one knows you.
Oh shit, no. I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool doing interviews. You feel me?
Now I'm playing. What about like people stealing beats?
People stealing beats?
Yeah, like what?
It's just the nature of the business.
You have your own tag, right?
Yeah, I got my own tag. Just want to say BeatItUpChamp.
What made you?
You're right.
What brought you that name? Like what made you think of that name?
Well, Champ is just like a nickname I done had in my family since birth, literally. So it was just came out looking like a boxer with the champ. My dad was like, he look like a champ. Boom. Yeah. That just stuck. So then I just started adding stuff with it.
Like Champ Beats, Champ.
Yeah, it was like Champ Beats, Champ Beats. It's like Beat It Up Champ.
Do you have any other producer names like before that?
No.
That was it?
That's it.
Oh, that's good, because like, a lot of people, they go through like different like names, and then like, you know, like when they finally get picked up, they have all this other stuff out and no one can ever find it. It's like,
I had Beat It Up Champ and I had Champ's Beats. Champ's Beats is what my logo says, but Beat It Up Champ is my tag. So really, the person that's the whole person is just Champ. That's me, myself.
So is there ever like a problem with someone, you know, they like, oh, I like this beat, it's dope. Who's the producer? And it says Beat It Up Champ. So they look up Beat It Up Champ, but
they gonna come to me.
But they can't, like, what if they can't find it?
Everything I have is under Beat It Up Champ. My Twitter, my Instagram, it's all there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it's like, you look up Beat It Up Champ, that's what you're gonna find.
Because a lot of producers, they use like different things. Like when I was making my beats, I used from Dragon Ball Z. It's like the Gotenks. He's like saying, "I'm a ghost, how scary." So like if someone like no, like you wouldn't really know that's my tag because it's not my name.
Got you.
My name's just like Torius, but like I'm a ghost, how scary. Like if someone's like, oh, you know, let me look it up.
Then I gonna know that it's not gonna come to you. Well, yeah, since my tag is the actual Instagram and all that stuff like that, then you look that up, it's gonna come straight to me.
Yeah. Have you had like any issues with like
anything like that?
Yeah.
No, I haven't had any issues with like people not being able to find out where my stuff is. But because I just started putting that stuff out, I was real hesitant because of the stealing music.
Yeah.
To like not want to put stuff out, but now I'm releasing beats every week. Like last week I had some technical difficulties. I still released it, but it was on SoundCloud. They ain't really where I released them on YouTube.
How do you make like differentiate like, you know, these are the beats that I want, like, you know, for certain people, and some like I want to sell, you know?
Damn.
Or like if you want to like keep them, like, because they're like really good.
I don't never try to like cuff on them. It's like I'll have some that I want to sell, and then I'll have some that are for other people. But the ones that are for other people, unless they take a paying exclusive, then they gonna be for sale too. Like I may have made it with you in mind.
Yeah.
But like if you ain't paying exclusive, then it's gonna be for everybody else too. If they feeling it, they make a rap on it.
Cause I have my beats and I send them to my friends like, yo, check it out, you know, and they're like, yo, let me rap on them. Like before I was like, all right, but now that I actually want to sell beats, I'm like, I put them up on SoundCloud and they get mad, like, yo, I thought I was gonna rap on this, and I was like, oh yeah, but you know,
see, I
mean, sometimes I just forget. Well, yeah,
a lot of rappers I think have the like they want to have their own beat, like they don't want anybody else to be on it.
Yeah,
and that's a common thing. I mean, if I was a rapper, I wouldn't want to be like, oh, this my beat, but then everybody else rapping on the same beat.
Yeah,
but
like Cardi with that McDonald's.
But if that's the case, then I mean,
because what happens like. I go to, because I look up a lot of like, you know, like Smoke Perp type beat, Play with Cardi type beat, you know, I look that stuff up and I hear all those beats, and then I go to shows and I hear people on a Smoke Perp type beat, I hear them on a Play with Cardi type beat, you know. So you know, like I heard, like I'm like, oh, I know this beat, and sometimes I rapped on it.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of weird.
And see, the beats that I'll put up are a lot of times type beats, but if I had an artist with me, they wouldn't be. It would just be
their beat. Yeah,
and it would just be a beat that I would post. See, right now, I'm working on a project. I'm actually about to go by my cousin, who's also a producer, AWOL. His dope. He's the best pianist down here in South Florida.
Oh,
like, he plays at almost every church. Almost every church you could think of that's like down here, like he's played at. And like, and he's really dope. And so he produces too. Yeah, he taught me too. So him, also, you know, Taste Stay Blessed. Jonte. He's like really tall. He's like 6'4".
He sounds so familiar.
He went to Robert Morgan too, but he's a dope ass producer.
Yeah.
So me and him did a lot of competitions together. Yeah, you know the I Standard?
No.
A competition. It's like a beat competition that they have, and they go like all over. And then the top, after you win, you go to New York for the big competition. You win that, you go up, you get a placement.
Oh, really?
And so we did that competition. We came in second. It was pretty dope, but he's a dope ass producer.
How do you feel about like ghost producing?
What you mean?
Like, because there's some producers that they take beats from other people, and they're like let's say a producer likes your beat, and they're like, yo, here's like $200, let me get it, and then they sell it to someone else.
Oh, that's cold. That's cold.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like that ain't true.
Because I know a lot of people that do it.
You know what else a lot of people do?
What?
They take beats that other people that made, throw them in their software, flip them shits, put them in like reverse or something, mask it so much where you can't even tell that's your beat, and then put it out. And you be like, damn, bro.
I feel like if you're gonna
like you just finesse me so smooth.
No, but I feel like if you're gonna do all that effort, you might as well just make your own beat. You know,
everybody
like, it's probably easier to make your own. Like just make something that, like, you know.
I care more about quality than quantity.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I just watched that Ross interview. He's talking about longevity. He was like, man, it took me 10 years to get in the game. It's like, hey, you feel me? Because when you putting in the time, you putting in the work, it's going to show. People that blow up overnight, their work ethic isn't there.
Yeah, like Fetty Wap. I mean, like, he was there like 2 years. Like, you know, you don't really hear too much from him.
He may drop another song. I don't know. Fetty Wap, if you need a beat, just holler at me. Bro. Your name is already out.
Did you get it?
Help me, help you, help me. I'm just saying.
It gotta be a hit. It gotta be a hit.
It'll be a hit. All I make is hits. All I make is hits, bro.
How long does it usually take you to make a beat?
To make a beat? Not long. I could say about it depends on the vibe, really. If I'm like, cause you making a beat and you mixing and stuff like that at the same time. Yeah, it's probably a good hour.
An hour?
Maybe not an hour. Maybe like 30. Yesterday I made one like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, if you like keep it simple and not like just putting too much stuff in it.
Yeah, it's the effects and stuff that you gotta go through. Yeah, it don't like to record the actual drum and the kick and all that stuff like that don't take long. Even the musicality stuff, that ain't gonna take long. But making those sounds like into what you want them to sound like.
Like the EQing and compressing and everything.
EQing, compressing, filtering.
Yeah.
Taking it out, refiltering. Yeah. All them type of things like that. Those things take time.
How do you know like when to stop?
When to stop?
Yeah.
Smack myself on the head like that. That's enough. Nah, but working with artists has helped me to like know when to stop, because you gotta kind of say, okay, enough is enough. Yeah. So when you got an artist there, they're like, bro, it's perfect right now. Versus when you there by yourself, you like you keep listening to it and you like, okay, what else can be here? What else can be here? Yeah. And you start going too much at that point.
And then it sounds weird. What about like when you revisit old beats that you made?
Yo, you know I got some gold. Like, yeah, some of them shits is gold, and I'm like, damn, all I gotta do is like drop this, but I don't ever.
Did they ever sound like video gaming?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. When I started on GarageBand, I got shit that sound like fucking
like Mario
movie shit. Yeah, like you'd be like, what the fuck is this? Shit take you in a fucking trance.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big problem with like a lot of producers when they're starting, because they're like, yeah, damn, because like you send it to someone because you don't know it sounds like a video game. So you send it to someone, they're like, yo, this sounds like Mario, and then you're like, for real?
Damn.
And like, should be hurting. Yeah. You have any advice you want to give to anyone like starting out?
Shit, I'm starting out, bro. I ain't popping yet. You feel me?
Or like what like,
up and coming, but
what would you tell them like avoid when you're making beats, or like, you know, producing?
When you're making beats, some advice that was really powerful to me was you gotta keep the vibe. Like, don't change up the vibe too much. People's attention spans ain't but so long. Yeah. So I was taking beats and they'd be like, you know, it'd be like an 8-bar loop, but it'd be like changing throughout the whole 8-bar. Versus you take like 4 and you keep it, and you keep that 4 repeating, or even 2, depending on what type of feel you going for.
What if it sounds too repetitive?
All the music now is repetitive. Like, it ain't nothing that's like you would think like, okay, maybe that's too repetitive, but depending on how you flow on the track, like, it ain't hard. I don't think it'll be too repetitive. It just depends on the producer, to be honest.
That makes sense.
But doing that is definitely a benefit. Like keeping the vibe of whatever track you're trying to go with, and like not work quickly, but make sure like you put in your feeling in that track. Yeah. So like however you feeling, if you feeling sad in the moment, make it.
Because the producer is the one that, like, you know, that dictates like the lyrics that the artist is gonna make. Because if it's a sad beat, you're not gonna be like, yeah, I'm like fucking bitches, I'm having good times blowing money, you know. Like, you're gonna be like, damn, like you know, I'm not, you know, talk about the struggle or some shit, you know.
And if you throw a sample in there, then you gotta match the vibe with the sample. Yeah. So it's like,
then it's gonna sound off.
Yeah, you can't have a sample talking about cash rule everything around me, and you around here singing about females. Like, that's just, it doesn't work like that.
Well, you feel like the tempo like also like plays a role in that?
Yeah. From what I just heard, which was news to me, was that tempo is usually about like 155. A lot of songs now got fast tempos, but like
I feel like the most
like
used one is 136.
136. That's where I try to keep it around there, but it just depends on the vibe, to be honest.
Yeah.
If a song sound good and the tempo is like 100, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it need to be 136. Like, if I can make a dope song and the tempo's only 100, then that's fine. It's just 100.
Yeah.
I can't get caught up in that whole, you know, it has to be this because it has to be like.
Yeah, because like, it puts you in the box again.
Exactly. Stay out the box. Ain't no box. Fuck a box. Fuck a box.
Do you have anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, man. Shout out AWOL, producer. I'm about to go link up with him. About to go make some fire. Jonte, Eddie. He's another producer. He's dope. He just did some stuff with like some poppin' artists down here. Like I can't release it, but it's out there to be. Eddie, he's a dope producer, and Danny Green, K Cartel 94. Check him out, and Trent Vuitton. He's a dope artist. Trent Vuitton, like Louis Vuitton, but Trent Vuitton.
Oh, okay.
Dude is a beast. When you talking about lyricists, like it's very few artists that I've heard that sound as good as he does at this level. Like he's not popping, and like when you hear him spit, you be like, why is he not popping?
Is his production there?
His production?
Yeah, because there's a lot of artists that like they sound good, like their words are there, but then like their production is like ass, so they don't really like pop out.
That's a possibility, but I've only made one track that he's actually rapped on. So it's like
the potential's not there yet. Well, it's there, but it's like you don't know it.
He ain't putting it out enough, I think, in my opinion. He gotta put it out more. When he puts it out more and he's consistent, it'll grow. It's no reason it wouldn't. Like if you heard his sound, you'd be like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
He used to come out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I don't know where he at now. He coolin'.
What about where they can find you at?
You can find me at Instagram, BeatItUp_champ. Same thing for Twitter. You can find me on BeatStars.com. That's Champ Beats. And YouTube, Champ Beats.
All right, so the 6 feet with BeatItUpChamp.
BeatItUpChamp. Holla.